We are James and Jennifer Boyd, owners of a tile and remodel company, as well as a home decor and gift boutique in North Carolina. Join us as we share home design and decor tips, as well as how-to tutorials as we work through some of our own projects at home.
Hello and welcome to the show. It's Tuesday night and we go live every Tuesday at 8 and share great home decor items and tips with you, and sometimes we share just weird stuff that James and I are up to. James is...
Good evening, everyone. George Sonny says hi, Jen and James.
Hi,
happy
George.
to be here tonight. We're happy to have you here, George.
Great, yep, happy to have you here. So, we've got quite a bit going on at the boutique.
We do.
Don't we?
Yeah. I'm going to come up there.
Okay. I feel really short again.
You feel like short
And
again?
I'm wearing my tall shoes today. Look at that.
Let me
Not
stand up here.
shabby.
Yeah,
That's-
look how small you look.
I know.
Okay, I'll stand it back here.
So we've got quite a bit going on at the boutique this week.
We do. It's Christmas in July.
It is.
You wouldn't feel it like from the weather because it feels like 100 degrees out.
Yes.
But it is Christmas in July. And thanks to me, we've got new air conditioning up here in the studio. Last week we did not have AC blowing very well in the studio, and I'm pretty sure it was about 95 degrees in here while we were doing the show.
I would
Tonight,
concur.
it's a balmy 72. Much better.
Quite lovely.
Thank you.
But over at the boutique we've got...
Oh, you mean the air conditioning? I think you're talking about me. My haircut today.
You're
sorry.
looking rather dapper.
Thank you. What were you saying?
I digress.
Oh,
We're talking about Christmas in July over at the boutique.
yes.
So the boutique has exploded.
Uh-oh, George said the sound isn't great tonight.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I can hear the both of you from this mic. I think he means our mics aren't on.
Oh, our
Ah.
mics aren't great? Okay. We were playing with that right before the show. We read a tip that the sound is better if you hang the mic up here boop, rather than down here, which we had been doing before. So we're just trying to get tips and things on how to do what we do better, and that was one of the tips we got. So we're going live tonight, and like we've told you before, we can't really try anything not live. So so Trish says it sounds working well. It's just a little faint tonight, so we need to pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump. I digress.
Okay, anyway. Christmas in July. Focus. Christmas in July. The boutique has exploded with Christmas
Yes.
items,
There's like 4 trees over there, Christmas trees, with lights and decorations and all kinds of stuff.
as well as all of our usual summer decor.
Yep.
So what we've got going on is all Christmas items are 20% off now through the end of July. So
Yep.
July 31st, the deal goes away and all the Christmas decor goes away.
Yep.
All other items in the boutique, with exception of our consigned pieces and our artisan pieces,
Yep.
are 10% off.
I was in the boutique this afternoon when a lady came in, and she's a regular shopper. She came in, and there's a shelf on the wall that she'd been looking at, and it was $179. And she had her friend here from Tennessee, and they were just out for a girls' date, looking around stuff. And she said, "I love this little shelf. I think it would go great in my bathroom." And I said, "Don't forget, it's Christmas in July." She said, "What does that mean?" I said, "It means 10% off everything." She said, "Sold, sold, sold." Wrap it up, and we did.
Yeah. So we've got that going on.
Yep.
We've got the food truck going on.
Yes, food truck's been doing great. You guys have come out huge and supported our food truck, and we thank you for that. And hello, Maria Peasy.
Hi, Maria.
Hello from down the street. I just was told that you guys are in town. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So great, great, great. Yeah, the food truck is doing great. He's got breakfast out there. He was teasing today on Facebook that he's adding some new breakfast menu items.
That's what I heard.
I don't know what they are yet. I'm probably going to have a little breakfast out there tomorrow morning and check it out. So, but yeah, come on, join me up there for breakfast. It's great. The food's excellent. I love it.
So later this week on Friday,
Yep.
we have the one, the only, Randy Plowman.
You were say Charlotte.
Well, her too, but they don't know who that is.
No, Charlotte's my niece.
Rusty Flowers Wooden Wonders
Yep.
will be in the house.
That's
He
right,
will
on
be
Friday.
at the boutique on Friday from 11 to about 2-ish.
Yep.
He's going to bring a table of a bunch of his stuff. We have a lot of his product throughout the boutique as well for sale.
Yeah.
And he's there to answer any questions, to do a meet and greet. He's
Yeah.
a fun guy to
If you haven't met
with.
Randy yet, he's a lot of fun. He works for the sheriff's department and he does the wood stuff as a side thing. And he used to work here with us years ago. He's a lot of fun. He's a great guy to talk to, and he'll sit and tell you stories for hours. So just a great guy. If you're looking for a little social activity on Friday, come on in
Stop
between
out.
11 and 2. Randy's a great guy to meet. He can build just about anything, and his work's fantastic. It's great just to see what he can do.
So we've got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Friday, you can come out, grab breakfast or lunch,
Yep.
peruse the boutique and shop,
See Randy.
visit with Randy. There's
Yep.
a lot going on
There is.
Friday.
Oh,
Throughout the week, I'll be there'll be cookies available, not every day, but here and
Cookies?
there.
cookies? We're gonna have cookies?
Yes, Christmas cookies with a summery twist. I already have some ideas in mind.
Ah,
So this guy is going to be leaving to pick up our niece, and so I've got
I'm gonna head out tomorrow
Evening
night late,
alone.
then I'm gonna head up to where am I going? Maryland. I'm going to Maryland. I don't know where in Maryland. I'm going someplace in Maryland. I'm gonna meet my sister who's driving down from Coburg, Ontario. We're gonna meet there and exchange our niece, and she's gonna come down here and hang out with us for about a week and a half.
so
and
if
her
you're
name
at
is
the
Charlotte.
boutique and
Come
say
on and
hello
see
to
Charlotte. Yeah, she's great. We love her.
Yeah.
So
That's what we've got going on.
Yeah.
Lots of things going on.
Yeah.
We've got other little surprises up our sleeve throughout the week, throughout this week and next
yeah,
week.
yeah.
And we'll keep
So
sharing.
come on in and
those.
say hey. Just stop in. Meet Trish. If you haven't met Trish yet, you got to stop in. I think Trish is doing a fantastic job over there.
Yes.
She's a real joy to work with. We just love everything she's doing. She's awesome. And so come on in, see Trish. She won't lead you wrong on anything. She'll help you find what you're looking for,
Yes.
whether it's a gift, whether it's home decor, whether it's a rug for your house. She'll help you go through the catalogs if we don't have something on the floor for you. Furniture pieces, mirrors, lights. We can do anything. So, and we're all happy to jump over there and jump in. And the two of us will be back and forth throughout the boutique throughout the week.
Yes.
It was fun going over there today, just meeting customers. I just had some fun I had half an hour. So I went over there and just went over and met people and talked to people. It was a lot of fun. So come on and see us.
James
and
doesn't
now-
know a stranger. He loves to talk to people.
Yes.
All right. So now,
The guys were saying today, can I say this real quick?
Sure.
The guys were saying today on the way to the job site, they came up with what I should do with my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And when
a
I'm
deep moment
You deep
with the
mo-
boys.
Yes. They said that when I'm done with the tile and the boutique and the property and all
So
the
in
stuff
your
that we do,
retirement.
in my retirement,
Okay.
they said I should sell everything here, completely liquidate,
Uh-huh.
take everything and move to Hawaii and buy a tiki bar. And they think that we should run a tiki bar together. They said
Really?
I'd make an amazing bartender because I like to talk to people so much.
I could not agree more.
Really?
Yes.
They think it'd be good for me to like settle down, have a change of pace, different lifestyle.
You'd be so good.
In Hawaii though?
Yeah.
So far away. Oh my gosh, with that, I'm gonna
All right. So, speaking of tiki and bars, we have tables that we're going to be talking about tonight. So, tables are one of the most useful items in your decor. There's different varieties and different uses for them. Let's get to our first item.
Let's talk table talk. Tables are probably the most useful piece of furniture in your home. We have tables that ground our furniture. We dine at tables. We place tables next to our sofas, our chairs. They hold our lamps, they hold our phones, they hold items for us. They organize for us. There's so many different things that we use tables for in our homes. And one is not just for utilitarian purposes, but also to add elements of style and design. We're looking at two very different side tables side by side. These are stacked, it's not this tall. But I think it's perfect so that you can really get the idea of what's going on here. We've got this piece, which is a table with a twist. It's solid wood, and the design of it, I think, is very interesting. It's definitely a conversation piece. It's $238, very sturdy and stable. This particular table is very unique in that it can fit in pretty much any design of home. It could go in a very modern home, all the way to a very rustic, almost cabin feel of a home. What makes it so transitional is that it has these very angular, twisted, linear shapes, which give it that element of modern. But because of its wooden feel, its solid wood structure, it can be used in more of an industrial or cabin feel as well. On the flip side, we've got this side table, which is a solid marble top, and it has a almost distressed metal leg. It is in a silver tone, but it does have some black elements to it as well. It has a glass shelf on the bottom, so very nice to display or use the top, use the bottom shelf for display or to hold magazines or books or something of that nature. Great pieces for either bedside or next to your sofa or chair. This wooden piece is $238. The metal marble is $745. Both very nicely made. They have good weight to them. They're not going to topple over easily. Two very different styles, but are very versatile in any home.
Over there with
Having some behind the scenes conversations.
I like the new audio setup you got over here.
Oh, yeah?
You see it on the camera. But
Yeah, a little bit. If you turn the camera a little bit more, they'd be able to see it. Oh, jeez.
oh my word.
Oh, you're really
she's
showing
got a
off
whole
there.
new rack of gear over there. She's got this is Ashley's behind the scene over here. So she keeps it all running pretty good. So you're cringing at me just picking up my mic and my camera and just, throwing it around like that.
All right, so let's talk about these tables. These are two of my favorites in the showroom right now. Accent tables, those side tables, are so needed in a sitting space. One, they add all kinds of style, and two, they're incredibly useful. If you're sitting in a chair or on a sofa and you don't have anywhere to put your glasses, your drink, your snack, your book, your magazine, your tablet, it ends up in the chair next to you. If it's a tablet or something like that, it could somebody could accidentally sit on it, it could break. These accent tables are incredibly useful. They also help ground the furniture groupings. So useful, stylish, and ground the grouping. Let's talk about that twisted wood table. I love the lines and the movement in this. It's almost like a tornado took that piece of wood and spun it around. I just love that twist. This is a cool shot in that top corner that Trish has done because you kind of see the opening. You can see right through that table at certain angles, or you just see that twist. It's in a nice natural finish, very sturdy piece. A complete flip side to that look is the marble and the metal. Actually, marble, metal, and glass. We've got the marble top which is more like a Carrara marble top. It's that light, creamy look with the light gray veining, not anything bold, very, very soft and subtle veining going on in that top. And then it has that textured metal frame holding the marble piece, going down the leg, and then also holding that bottom tray of glass. So on this particular table, you've got that solid surface on the top for resting things, and then you've got the glass down below for displaying or for just holding extra magazines or books or things like that. The twisted table is $238, and the marble table is $745.
The twisted wood table is 14 inches wide, 14 inches deep, and 22.5 inches tall. The Millennium marble top side table, which is $745, is 20.5 inches wide, 20.5 inches deep, and 25 inches high.
Great. So the twisted wood table is a little smaller in size. That marble top is a wider, more substantial piece. So think about that when you're selecting a table to pair with a chair or sofa. You don't want to go too big next to a more dainty chair. You want to stick to a smaller size. Also think about the space that you have. You know, do I have enough room for a larger table? Do I need to fill in that space with a larger table? Or do I need to save some space and do something narrower? If you're in doubt, snap some pictures, give us some dimensions over at the boutique, and we'll be happy to help you narrow that down. All right, so you've got these great tables. What shall you display on them? The first item we're going to talk about is more of this kind of masculine, modern look with the black base and the clear glass top. This is great for displaying botanicals. You can add pebbles or stones in these. You can add a pillar candle in these as well. They come in 3 sizes. The bottom is a metal, the top is glass, and it's a nice thick glass. I'll show you that. I'm going to take this guy out so you can see all the way to the bottom. So this goes all the way through to the very bottom. Okay, it does not stop here. You can set something all the way down inside. This is the larger one for $23.99. It's also available in a medium at $21.99 and smaller at $19.99. Really nice piece for displaying. If you want something that has a more light look, we also have something that's shaped similar to this, but it has a marble base. This is also great for displaying. Ashley, can you switch the screen, please? Thank you. This has a great base with a silver band through that marble. Again, the marble is very similar to that tabletop that we were talking about. It's very subtle veining in it. It's very heavy. This is true marble. It's not faux, it is true marble. Solid on top. It is
These things
hollow.
really are quite heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good substantial piece for sure.
Yes. So it is hollow on the bottom, and the bottom does have you can feel that it's hollowed out, so it's not solid marble through and through, but it is a marble piece with that metal banding. And then on the bottom we have the foam, the black foam, completely covering the bottom surface to protect from any scratching. And then we've got the removable glass piece that nests right on top. There is that lip of marble so that when the glass rests inside, it nests so it won't fall off. But be careful when you're moving this around. You do want to hold both pieces or remove this piece. You can pop a pillar candle in there. You can place faux flowers in there as a vase, or just display them as is. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Again, available in small at $39.99 and large at $59.99. James, what are our dimensions on those two sizes?
They're both a 4-inch diameter. The small one is 10.75 inches high, and the large is 12.75 inches high. So there's a 2-inch difference between the two.
Perfect. Thank you. All right. So we've talked about those accent side tables. Well, sometimes all you need is just a little dainty table, chair side or sofa side, that just holds your little glass for your beverage, whether it be tea or a martini. Let's talk about the martini table.
Let's talk about a sweet little useful table that tucks away and is perfect for small spaces. That's the little martini table. We've got a couple of great styles in this. I love these tables because they're super useful if you need a small little table for a glass, or to set a little snack plate on, or just a place to set your glasses. They tuck away nicely because of the design of them. We've got the smaller flat surface, the tabletop surface, and then we've got an offset bar for the stability of the table, and a nice little small narrow base. This one's made of chrome, and on the tabletop and the base, we've got an insert of black smoked glass. And what makes these so unique and easy to use is the base can tuck up underneath the bottom of the chair or the sofa. Depending on, this particular one just has a center base, so I can tuck this anywhere I'd like. If a chair had a leg to it, you could easily tuck it in behind that front leg of the chair, and it's still in a placement that's easy to use. Or if you'd like to tuck it off to the side, it's just light and simple to move about. This table is $249. If you need something that has a little lighter, brighter look to it, we have this piece. This one's actually available in 2 sizes. Fun fact, these arrived, I didn't even realize they were 2 different sizes until we started looking at pricing for them. This is the larger one. The smaller one is a little more narrow. And I believe it sits a little shorter as well. So this larger one is $225. The smaller version is $175. This has a nice marble top with the gold inlay across the top in that stylish checker pattern. It still has that same style that's easy to tuck up under a sofa or a chair. And it has that beautiful design and style of base. So again, 2 great pieces that are so useful. Easy to set aside on a chair or sofa, or you can tuck it up under the base and use it as well.
Hello, Battery 55. Thank you for joining us tonight. All right, so we've got these 2 adorable little martini tables. Let's talk about the chrome with the smoked glass first. I fell in love with this piece at market. I think it's such a nice, sharp-looking piece, and super useful too. It doesn't take up much space. The base tucks under so nicely underneath a chair or a sofa corner, and it's just big enough to lay your glasses on, to set a drink on. I just think it has all kinds of style for something so small. It's $249. James, could you share the dimensions of that little table, with the smoked glass?
Sure. Sorry about that. I was just off. We had somebody join us on another platform, and I'm trying to figure out how to welcome them. I'm all over the place over here. This is the smoked glass?
Yes.
That slides under the couch?
Yes.
Okay. The Bond's drink table?
Correct.
Okay. It's 8 inches wide, 12 inches deep. That's the little tray at the top, and it stands 25.5 inches tall.
Okay.
So for an average sofa, that sits just at a nice height, where it's a little bit elevated above the cushion. So if you had a blanket or something, like a throw on the cushion, it doesn't interfere with that. But it doesn't get up in the way where it's not a computer desk where you put your lap underneath, like slides over your lap.
It would hold a tablet.
Yeah, it holds the tab, but it doesn't slide over your lap.
Right.
Yes.
No. Right. I'm sorry. I was thinking maybe like laptop or something like that.
No.
but
It will
yeah.
hold the tablet. It'll hold your
Yeah.
phone. It'll hold a drink. It's just it'll hold a little bouquet of flowers. If looking at pretty flowers while you watch, Lifetime Movie Network is something you need to do with your life, it'll do that for you.
Okay.
I don't know. What do people do with their own homes?
I don't know. All right. So moving on to the other table that I featured, if you want a lighter, brighter look, this is a light marble top. Again, it's got that very fine gray veining through it that you can see in this video that Trish has done to pan. You can also see that inlay grid of the brushed gold. It has that brushed gold base as well. And it's similar in shape and style to that martini table that we talked about with the chrome and the smoked glass. So it has that same shape that you can slide the base up under the sofa or chair to pull up close in case you want to maybe work at it on your little tablet, or if you just need it to throw a book on, or your glass, your coffee mug, what have you. Very useful little pieces that even though they're small, they bring lots of style. This one I do have in two different sizes. I have the small, that's $175, and I have one that's larger. That's the one that's featured in this picture, the larger one, and that's $225. James, can you give us the dimensions of those two tables?
Sure. The small one is a 12-inch by 16-inch top, 21.5 inches tall. The large one is a 14 by 18-inch top, and it is 25.5 inches tall.
Perfect. Hi, Regina. So glad that you're with us. Thanks for joining. Good to see you here. I was just talking to somebody about how much I enjoy getting together with people from all over on this Tuesday night show. So we have people that meet us in Canada. We have people that meet us in Indiana and Ohio and Virginia and just all over. So if you're from someplace other than local, give a shout out. Let us know where you're from. We'd like to know.
Speaking of Charlotte being here next Tuesday night,
Yeah.
little show of hands, who thinks we should bring her on the show with us and have a little more Canadian representation on that side of the table?
Hey.
Hey.
I think Charlotte would be great.
I think we should let Charlotte present an item.
I
Yes.
think
Yeah,
so.
let us know in the comments if you'd like Charlotte to present an item. Charlotte's how old?
15.
She's 15 years old,
Yes.
and she's awesome.
All right, moving on to our next item. So again, we've got these tables, but we need a little something to add to them. So we've got a great variety of pre-potted artificial succulents. So if you're one who says, I don't have a clue how to put together an arrangement, I just need something that I can purchase and plop, these are perfect for you.
Did you say purchase and plop?
I did. Purchase
Is that a thing?
and plop.
Is that trending?
I don't know if that's trending.
No, I don't know if it is or not.
Trending now.
Purchase and plop.
Purchase and plop. So we've got this guy. I really, really like these. They are a little succulent terrarium going on inside a glass jar. So we've got our artificial succulents, variety of them, and we've got the rock at the base, and then the clear glass. I think they're just cute little arrangements.
I would put them in my house. I like them.
Yeah, I just think they add that life of something green. They look very real.
Your Uncle Dale is joining us. He's
Hi,
in Arizona.
He's in Arizona. Welcome.
I heard today that Phoenix has now had 19 days in a row where the temperature is above 110 during the day and did not go below 90 during the evening. I think I got those numbers right. And that is the first city on record that has ever lived through that.
Wow.
Sounds hot.
That is hot. Everything that I've said while I was melting driving around in my car
Yeah,
today,
forget it.
You win. So I think these are great. They're $30. the best part, nothing falls out. So everything's glued, secure, tight. They're sweet little pots for $30. If cement is more your game, these are cute little cement pots. You can see there's a little distressing on that cement base. And we've got a variety of different artificial succulents that go in them at a variety ranging different prices. This particular one is $20. Down to this little itty bitty cutie. This little baby pot is $7.99. So we've got these little artificials for any budget in any size.
Uncle Dale says, fortunately, it's way cooler in Tucson. We hit 110
good.
today, but not a degree over.
That's still hot.
That's very hot.
All right, so and you
I
can
heard there's a heat dome over the western United States. This is a new term.
dome?
Heat dome, yes. That's what they called it. on
Heat
the-
dome.
Heat dome.
Heat dome.
Yes. Yes. Meteorologists that are fighting to keep their jobs as networks lay people off all across the country have to come up with things that nobody else understands, so therefore they are necessary again. Heat dome.
Heat dome, that's a new one.
Folks, open your windows. It's hot outside. We don't need a meteorologist to tell us it's hot outside.
Yes, I Marco Polo my friend, my bestie, every day, and today I Marco Poloed her and told her that who I was again because she might not recognize me because I may have lost 10 pounds in water weight today as I was driving around town.
It was hot.
So, yes. All right, let's get on to our next item. I would say outside of your dining table or kitchen table, this is probably the most useful table in home decor.
Coffee table.
A table that gets probably the most use in a home outside of the kitchen table or the dining table would be the cocktail table. A cocktail table is perfect for grounding your furniture pieces. So if you've got a sofa, you've got some chairs, you've got to have something to ground all of that. You also need a place to kick up your feet. Did I say kick up your feet? Yes, I did. I know some of you are appalled by this statement, but we do at home in our TV room. We've got our cocktail table that we kick our feet up on. Also great for adding some extra display to bring in those elements of design. You've got to have somewhere to put the remotes or the magazines or the books or your tablet or your phone, your coffee cup, your glass of beer, whatever pleases you. This particular cocktail table I love. Now, some of you may be looking at this saying, yeah, you've had that for a while. No, yes and no. We keep selling it over and over again and bringing it back in because it's been a very popular table. I love the oval shape and I love the wood grain top. It is a true wood and it has beautiful wood graining and the different tones that are in it are just lovely. I love how that's balanced off with the black metal, very geometric base going on. Something else spectacular about this table is its price. It's at a great value of $149. So a great cocktail table to fit any space at a great budget.
James guessed it right. The cocktail table is, in my opinion, one of the most useful tables in home decor outside of your kitchen table and your dining table.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, and you can also put your feet on it when you're watching a movie. It also is where I keep my little lead crystal canister of M&Ms because, got to have M&Ms.
Yeah.
In a crystal dish, specifically.
Yes.
We actually have two different crystal
This is
dishes.
very important.
Because I have dark chocolate M&Ms and she has peanut coated M&Ms.
Yes. So we seriously do have crystal canisters in our TV room on the cocktail table. And this is very important to us because our way to unwind every night is to enjoy a beverage and have a little snack and watch some YouTube.
I'm just looking at this coffee table. It's making me think of a YouTube video. You might have seen it about a coffee table. It's this guy and he's sitting there at the coffee table and his wife comes in and says, "This just isn't working anymore. I am so stressed out. I can't believe what you do." and she's pointing at the coffee table. And
Oh,
there's
yeah.
pizza boxes and beer bottles and laundry and stuff. And she says, "Look, it's a mess. You don't pick up after yourself." And he's like, "I didn't want to tell you this. I don't want to jinx it, but I got to share the secret with you. It's a magic table. No matter what I leave on it at night, I leave stuff on it all night long, and every morning it's completely cleared off, and all the dishes are cleaned and put away, and the pizza box is in the trash, and it's a magical table." And she gets really mad at him. He says, "Well, let me show you something else." And he takes her into the bedroom. He shows her the laundry hamper, and he says, "I can put as many dirty clothes in this as I want, and somehow they get cleaned and folded and put back in my dresser. It's magic. I don't want to jinx it." And so, anyways, she calls the police. And the police show up, and it's a guy cop and a girl cop, and the girl's writing that down, doing the report. And the guy looks at her and says, "It's not that unbelievable. I got the same coffee table at my house."
Oh, gosh.
It's a pretty funny video. It's British and funny.
On that note.
On that note.
Let's talk about this cocktail table. So we've got the wood top, and I love the graining on this cocktail table. You can see it in Trisha's video. I love the oval shape. Oval isn't the easiest to find in a cocktail table. Square, rectangular, round, oval's tricky. So this one is a great oval shape, and I love how the wood top is paired with that black metal geometric base. I really like the style and look of this, and with all that style, the price is only $149. This is a great value for a cocktail table. James, what are the dimensions of this one?
So I was over here admiring Ashlyn's little equipment set up, how well that's come together. I was not paying attention. The cocktail table, though, is 27 3/4 inches wide. It is a full 48 inches long, and it's 18 inches tall.
Perfect. So
$149.
yes. So it's not a rinky-dink little table
No.
in size. So this is a lot of value for a nice looking stylish table.
Yeah, it's not going to break the budget. This isn't one of the $800 coffee tables. This is a nice, affordable coffee table. It has great style. It's functional. And if you got kids that are going to tear it up a little bit, it's not the end of the world because it's not a $1,000 marble top
Right.
something. Sometimes when you have kids, you have to be practical with your furniture. I'm looking at you, Ashlyn, my beloved daughter.
That's me. I got a shout out.
So great table at a great value with lots of style. We talked about we've got to have our snacks on the tabletop, or a place to nest the remotes, or a place to set the drink, or prop the feet. Yes, I
Drop
know
and
some
plop.
of you are like feet police on the cocktail table, but at our house we kick our feet up, soft feet, not with shoes, because that'll ruin it.
Preferably only in the TV room. We try to keep our feet off the living room.
Well, you do. I don't. Yeah. So when you are placing items on this table, well, let's go to the next thing first, and then I'll talk about what I was going to talk about. So let's go on to the next piece, which is, there we go, a candle holder. So I paired this right after this cocktail table because I think this would look really sharp down the center of an oval or rectangular cocktail table, or down the center of a rectangular dining or kitchen table. And that is, almost knocked the painting down. That is our pillar candle holder. So it does have a wood base with black metal rings for holding candles. Now, right now we have our spruce all intertwined on it because it is all set up for our Christmas in July that we've got going on at the boutique, if you missed that earlier. This particular piece is $116.50. It has great weight to it. It's eucalyptus wood. It's a solid eucalyptus wood base. And it does have the foam along the bottom, again, to protect the
Doesn't scratch up your
surface.
table.
Right. So this is great for, you could do 3 candles down the center of them. You could do, if you're decorating this at Christmas time, since we're talking about Christmas in July, you could put large Christmas balls or little Christmas trees or angels or, at this time, at this season, you could put different like florals. You could intertwine different things. You could leave it empty. There's so many different uses to this, so many different ways to style it. And with each thing that you place on it, it gives it a totally different look.
It does.
You can see the picture in the top corner where we've got the pink candles going on inside of it, so it's light and airy. But then here we've got it decorated as Christmas with our greenery and our candles for that. So depending on how you style it, it really totally changes the look.
It's 29.78 inches long, 6.23 inches wide, 11.9 inches tall.
Precisely.
Precise. Per James's precise measuring abilities.
He's the tile guy. What can we say?
This is true. Actually, if you actually threw a tape on that, he is probably incredibly close to being accurate on all of his suggested dimensions. All right, now let's go to this next item. What I was about to talk to you about was with that cocktail table. I was talking about how different canisters, the remote, all of those things going on a cocktail table. To make things not look cluttered, you want to either group them on the table itself, or you want to group them onto a flat tray or even a raised tray, and that all gives it a home to be on. So
It's amazing. I've seen people that have done this in their house that have bought these trays and stuff. It's just amazing how you can put like a bunch of remotes on the coffee table and it looks ridiculous. But then you put that tray on the coffee table and put the remotes on the tray, and all of a sudden it looks organized, like they have a home. That's where they belong, and nothing else would make sense.
Yes. So this holds true with your cocktail table. It holds true with your bathroom items, in the kitchen. Anywhere where you've got smaller objects and items, if they have a home to rest on, it makes it look so much cleaner and more intentional. So this tray is a nice solid wooden tray with nice black metal legs to them. We've got legs on both sides. Nice and stylish in an understated way. This tray is $39. James, can you give us the dimensions of this?
This is the Kalina tray.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Okay, all right. This is 17.5 inches long, is 10.25 inches wide, and 2.75 inches tall.
Perfect. So when I'm holding it this way, that's pretty true to color. For some reason, when I completely turn it to you so you can see it, it goes a little green on me, but I wanted you to be able to see that graining in the wood. Really nice piece. And then we've got the black metal. It does have little foam bits on the edges of the legs, so that again it doesn't scratch the surface of your tabletop or your countertop or wherever you happen to place this. All right.
It's a great looking little tray.
It is.
Ashley, can you switch back to my camera view for just a second here? I was watching the thing, and now how I watch it's on a delay, so like I'm still seeing Jen show the wooden tray on my feed. So I'm watching it how you guys watch it, not actually live. But I did notice when I saw the picture of it in the background over here, I want to talk about that for just a little bit. We've got some computer equipment over here. We've got a filing cabinet over here. We've got Ashlyn's equipment over here, which is like super cool. We got Ashlyn over here. She's pretty super cool too. And then we've got like bed frames. I don't know if you can see it back here. The bed frames over here. We've got two sofas in here, leather sofas. We've got for a house that should have been done 8 months ago, but it's not. So we've got their furniture waiting on them. We've got like lots of stuff in here. And I'm going to commit to you guys that by next Tuesday, I'm going to clean this up and have the studio looking a little bit more studio-esque.
By next Tuesday.
By next Tuesday. That's
What a promise,
1 week
guys.
from tonight.
Wow.
All right, you guys heard it. Hold them to it.
It's a James Boyd guarantee.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
So let's talk about a couple of our upcycle items. This, if you haven't heard, our boutique has an upcycle room, and the whole upcycle project is all about taking items that were in another home, and now it's time for them to find a new home.
We had
And
people drop off some consignments today. It was so exciting.
we
We
did.
got some new furniture pieces that came in today on consignment. It's awesome.
We're gonna
and
share
this
those
room
later.
is doing really well.
Yeah.
Every day I get a printout of everything that's sold in the boutique, and it's neat to see what pieces sell and the upcycle room. Everything, instead of having a name, it has a number. So I keep seeing all these little numbers, like number 79 sold, number 13 sold, number 48 sold, and it's so much fun to see all that.
So this is one of our upcycle items. It's a beautiful piece of pottery, a nice vase. I love the colors and movement that's going on in the glazing, and also the texture. Look at that texture. Now, it's not so much, there's a little texture to the touch, but most of the texture is visual in the way the glazing's been done. A beautiful piece. This upcycle item is $45, and it can be found in our upcycle room.
I think I'm falling in love with this vase on live right now.
Yeah, it's really pretty colors, isn't it?
It's so pretty. It gives me dinosaur vibes. I don't know, like a it's
Like a
got,
dinosaur egg?
Well,
something?
yeah, kind of like a dinosaur egg, and it's got like the red, kind of like inside a cave. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you can
yeah.
see the pictures. It's got red, kind of like cave paintings, and then the
Yeah.
green, like dinosaur skin, and it's got like the markings on it are almost like scratches. Like it gives me dinosaur vibes. I love it.
There
Look
you
at that.
go.
I love that.
It could even almost have an Asian flair going on
Yeah,
with
I
it.
can see what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
So even though this is a piece that no longer has a place in someone else's home, it's very current to color now with these earthy tones, and would be a great addition to a new home.
And it's pottery, and pottery rarely trends back and forth
Right.
like other decorative items do. Pottery is one of those things, you know, like wood. You know, wood floors, they've always, you know, there's a little time there where people thought it was cool to go wall-to-wall carpet and cover up wood floors, but they quickly realized the error of their move, and they pulled up the carpet and showed off the wood again. But a lot of things that occur in nature, like pottery, because it looks so much like a rock formation, you know, natural stone colors, things that occur in nature,
That's what I'm saying,
you know, plants in
dinosaurs.
your house, wood in your house, marble countertops in your house, all those things stay in style throughout the different trends that we go through. So so it's a great piece for that. If you're worried about buying something that might not be in style in 2 years, pottery is always a safe bet because it keeps trending throughout all the different styles we go through.
And since you brought this on trend up, James,
Yeah.
when I'm meeting with people and we're going through making selections in their home, I try to stay away from trendy things in your more permanent items that you pick, like your tile, or it's okay to do something on trend in smaller spaces.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about larger spaces, be careful about how you invest. Think about doing something a little more timeless
Timeless, yeah.
and less on trend, because trends come and go pretty quickly.
They do. Maybe use a
Use-
trendy piece of artwork to really set a room off or
Right.
something like that. Something that when in 3 years you realize that you don't like it anymore, it's not stripping all the wallpaper out of a room. It's merely just changing out a piece of art.
Right, or throw pillows, or little accessories. You can
We've-
do on-trend things with those things that you don't have to invest a whole lot of money in.
I've been doing this work in Moore County tile work for 25, 26 years now, and there are houses that I've worked in 3 times now. I did the original build. They lived there 10 years, sold it. The new people, they don't like that beige. They don't like that dark route, so they ripped it out, did
It's
something
outdated
really
now.
trendy, and then 15 years later, somebody else buys the same house. We come back again because they don't like that trendy. They want something beige. And so it's amazing how many times we end up working in houses we've worked in previously in a 25-year period.
Well,
Yes.
see, the thing also is the house that I'm currently living in. Dad practically did everything in that house.
True.
You did the kitchen. You did the
Countertops.
Countertops. You did showers.
Yeah.
You did the carpeting. Did you?
No, I didn't do the
tile
carpeting.
perimeter at least.
The tile perimeter around the carpeting, yeah.
And tell
The
you
fireplace.
what, yeah, that's holding up pretty darn well.
Well, good. Glad to hear. Looked pretty good last time I was over there.
So on the flip side of that, if you're planning on staying and you want this house to define you, it's
Knock yourself out.
you do you. You do
That
what
house-
makes you happy. Your house should make you happy
Yep.
and make you feel comfortable.
And I always say you should think about resale, but if it's
To
going to
an
be where
extent.
you live forever, then let your kids worry about the resale. It's not your problem.
All right, exactly. Yeah, if you're moving into a house, you're doing the decor, and I have clients who say, I'm going out in a box. If you're doing that,
Do whatever you want,
your house
'cause it
up
don't matter.
however you want.
Do what makes you happy.
That's right.
I watch a YouTuber and he says, do what makes you happy. He says, take everything I say. Keep the stuff you like, throw the rest away. But do what makes you happy. He's
So
Canadian.
James had brought up 2 new items that came to our upcycle room. If we go to the next slide, we've got, this is one item that came in today. It is a beautiful Victorian table, and that is a marble top. Look at the movement
That's gorgeous.
in that marble. Yes.
Wow.
There's a lot going on there with all of these earthy colors. It is absolutely stunning. We're pricing that out. So I just wanted to be able to share some of these new items that are coming in. We also have, in the next scene, we have a flip top or a tip top table where you can flip the tabletop up and it can go against a wall, or you can pull it out and fold it down. This is great for a game room or a smaller space where you don't have a lot of room, but this is another new addition to the upcycle room today. All right, that's everything I've got to talk about Table Talk and the things to style them up with. So if you like what you saw, make sure that you subscribe to our channel. We've gained 10 new subscribers.
10 new subscribers this week. And we had a video that went up last Sunday. I don't know if y'all had a chance to see it. I think everybody's seen it now because it's had over 1,300 views. And that, for us,
Is
a record.
huge.
I know some people can do that in 25 minutes after posting a video, but that's not us.
That's not us.
Takes us a little while, but we've had great support this week on that video. We've had 1,300 views. It's us starting a garden project in the backyard, and you've got another one about ready to drop, don't you?
I do. Yes. Yes,
What's
I
it
do.
going to be about? Tease us a bit.
It has something to do with the outdoors,
All right.
but it's not that garden project.
There you go. That's all you're going to get, folks. It's got something to do with the outdoors, as opposed to something to do with the indoors.
Right. So
Narrows it down a lot.
it's another
Very
video.
withholding spoilers.
It's another video of us melting in the sun. So, but on that note, remember to give us a thumbs up. Throw some comments our way. We've been getting great comments tonight and on previous videos, so we appreciate those. Feedback from you is what helps us build the channel to things that you like to watch and things that you like to see. So we appreciate your comments and your feedback. Again, thank you for joining us tonight, and we will see you all.
Come see us for Christmas in
Yes.
July.
Woo!
Merry Christmas, folks.
Merry
Ho, ho, ho.
Good night.